everyone, it's Amy from Nailpolish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with a swatch and review of the summer collection from OPI, Power of Hue for 2022. I'm a little bit late swatching this. I really wanted to get this up in August, but I was also preoccupied by other collections. But I've worn them all, we have them all, so we might as well talk about it. It's still summer, isn't it? Technically. So before I get into the individual 12 colours, I will say that these all have some things that are all the same. So we'll talk about them at the start. So all of them are 3-coaters, and some of those will be more of a surprise to you and some of them won't. There are certainly darker shades in this collection that I would have hoped would have been more opaque, but they are all 3-coaters. They all have shimmer in them. So some of them have this like base colour with the base colour as shimmer. Some of them have contrasting shimmers, but they are all shimmers, no creams, nothing else. All shimmers. So we'll go through category by category because some of them we have 2 in the same. So the first ones that I'm going to do for you are the 2 purples, a light and a dark one. So the lighter one is called Don't Wait, Create, and the lighter like lavender toned purple out of the 2. This has a silvery or maybe even a light purple shimmer. So we are getting shimmer with shimmer in the same colour in this one. It was nice. It's not my favourite out of the collection. I don't tend to grab this type of colour purple, which is something that I've realised over more recent years. I would have never have said that purple wasn't a colour that I would have grabbed and worn, but this shade of purple, lavender, is just not me. I've just noticed that. So this one is Don't Wait, Create, as we said, 3 coats. However, this one, To Grape Lengths, is a lot more me. I love more blue toned polishes and this one is certainly that. So we have a more of a bluer, purple, darker with a blue shimmer to it. So this one is a contrasting colour shimmer where we have the purple with the blue. I really, really like this one, but again, this is one of the ones that I would be disappointed that wasn't 3 coats because I would have just thought a dark purple would have been 2 coats, no problem. But 3 coats anyway of To Grape Lengths. One yellow in the collection, and this one is called Be Unapologetic. Yes, I thought I read that wrong there for a second. And we have yellow with yellow shimmer in there. I like this one. I wish it's a little bit brighter. It's kind of showing here a little bit. It's not mustard at all, but it's like one drop of like a dark, it's not quite the bright, true, vibrant yellow that I was hoping for. And some people had said that they thought this would be similar to the yellow in the China Glaze Dipping Dots collection, but I would say that one is much brighter, much more neon. This is still bright, but it's got like a darker undertone to me. That's just what I think. So 3 coats, as you would have guessed, Be Unapologetic. 2 blues, a light and a dark. The lighter one is the one that I'm wearing on my nails today, and this one is called Sky True to Yourself. Sometimes these pun names are so hard because your brain just wants to read it as what it should be, but it's Sky True to Yourself. And this is a light blue with like a purpley shimmer to it. It's not quite blue with blue. I would say it's blue with like a light blue purpley flash to it. Something a little bit different. I do like this kind of nails, but I just don't know how I feel about this one in general. Would I wear it again? Possibly. I possibly would wear it again. I like the overall tone and finish to it. The shimmer shows up really nicely, but I don't know. For a blue, I wasn't blown away. Sky True to Yourself, 3 coats. And the dark one is called Feel Bluetiful, and this is blue with more of a golden shimmer to it, and where we have the blue and the gold together, it comes off as a bit greeny. So I think that maybe was just an afterthought, maybe, I don't know, because I would have loved blue with blue shimmer in this one. Like this blue with a darker blue flash would have been like perfection, but where it is slightly that yellowy tone shimmer in it, it just pulled a little bit green for me. So 3 coats, which again would have hoped this one would have been more opaque. Feel Bluetiful. One peachy colour, well, peachy tan putty colour, and this one is called The Future Is You. This one probably stands out amongst all of them as being more of a neutral and being not very bright, considering all the others and the ones that you haven't seen yet that I'm about to show you are super bright polishes. Maybe you could say this is the light orange and this is the dark orange, but it's just a little weirder to have this neutral. So it's the peachy base and then there is a golden flash to it, but yeah, I don't know what colour I would have, maybe 2 greens rather than this one. I don't feel that this quite fit. So 3 coats of The Future Is You. We'll talk about that other orange because I just showed it, and this is called Mango For It, and this is a bright orange, bright mango-y orange, but I want to say it's almost like a greeny blue flash to it. This is one of my favourites. It's one of the more different, unique to it. It kind of looks like a yellow shimmer in places, but then it also has this blue touch to it. So definitely very different and very unique. But I just wish it was opaque quicker. I wish it was opaque in 2. And maybe we've talked about this a little bit before, but swatching for swatch photos doesn't necessarily mean that's how many you might need in real life. I could probably wear 2 coats of some of these darker ones. No one's going to go, oh, your nail polish isn't dark enough, madam. But yeah, I would still know. So if I was going to rewear this, I would do 3 coats. But one of the more unique ones, Mango For It, 3 coats, if I haven't said 3 coats enough in this video so far. One green, and this one is called Make Rainbows, and this is green with a kind of similar to the mango one that we just spoke about. There's a little bit of a difference here, so it's almost like, even almost like a aurora flash to it. So it does flash green, but it also flashes blue and flashes pink, so it's very different. I don't feel like I've seen OPI use this type of pigment before, and then we have it in multiple polishes in this collection. So please OPI do more with this, because I really enjoyed this one as well. So that one was Make Rainbows, 3 coats. Then we have 4 pinks. This one's pulling very dark, but 4 pinks to finish us up. And if you haven't noticed, I do have part of the collection in the Infinite Shine and part in the regular formula, but they all pulled and wore exactly the same. So the 2 light pinks, the first one that we have is more of like your Candy Floss pink, and it's called Sugar Crush It. And this has a little bit of a purpley blue flash in the baby pink base. I did like this one. I think out of the 2 light pinks, this is going to be my preference on it, but still wasn't head over heels in love with it. So 3 coats of Sugar Crush It. And the slightly darker but still light was called Sunrise Up, and this is the first one that I wore when I wore these through. And this is the slightly darker pink, and this has got a orangey yellow gold flash to it. If we hold the 2 together, there's very clearly a difference in there, and one is very cool toned, and this one here, Sunrise Up, is very warm toned. So that is our other pink, other light pink. 3 coats of Sunrise It Up. Then finishing us off, we do have the 2 darker pinks here. We have more of a bright, a neon one, and one more which is more blue toned. So the brighter pinky neon here is called Exercise Your Brights. And this is, I really love this one because it's gold in the pink, and that's a winning combination. It's a combination that brands are starting to learn people love. People love pink and gold, and I am definitely one of those people. And I love that it was one of the more brighty, neon-y leaning polishes. There's none here that are truly neon, but this is one of the very super brights in the collection. So Exercise Your Brights is another 3 coater, sadly. And Pink Big is the final one. This is more of a darker but still bright, I would call it a blue toned pink, and this has got pink and silver shimmer in it. So lighter pink and silver in the darker pink base. So out of the 2 pinks, I think I preferred my first one, Exercise Your Brights. I just wish the shimmer was a different colour. I wish maybe this was like a bright blue shimmer in this pink, because that would have looked stunning. So Pink Big, these names have been really hard to read, is our final one. So we're going to do the pros first and then move on to the cons. The pros of this is the colour palette makes me very happy. When you hold these all up together, like, this makes me so happy. I'm really happy to see all these bright colours to get together, and I think that it works really, really well as a collection. It's not something that OPI have repeated year after year after year. They are giving us something different this summer, which I really like. I love the shimmers. I love the fact that these are all shimmers. I think that's really great. I love that they're not all the same types of shimmer. I love that we have variety in there. So yeah, I love the rainbow effect. I love the brights. I love the shimmer. I love all of that. But I do have some cons. I don't know if this needed to be 12-piece collection is my thing. With 4 pinks and this one weirdy neutral that I probably would have skipped, I don't think it needed to be 12 pieces, and I wouldn't say run out and grab this full 12-piece collection. I just don't think that's necessary, and I won't be keeping all 12 of them. I think that we could have maybe done with, rather than the 4 pinks, we could have done like a turquoise would have been beautiful, maybe another green, a red would have been beautiful. So where there's lots of mentions of rainbow in the names of the polishes, if we'd had the full rainbow spectrum, I really would have liked that a lot. So just some tweaks to the colour palette would have made it from like a 7 out of 10 to a bit higher up. And overall, we can't disregard the formulas. I wish these formulas were more opaque. 3 coats is fine. I've said this a lot in recent videos. I'm happy with 3 coats with a baby pink. Absolutely, no problem. I'm prepared to do 3 coats for this. But this, and this, and this, like, no, I'm not, I just don't feel that. I feel like I have other polishes that are more opaque that do this kind of a similar thing. So I'm going to be very picky with which ones I keep. I'm not going to keep them all, as I've said. So yeah, I would love to know what you think, how many of these you picked up. There's certainly gems in here that I would recommend. And I think that my favourite 2 from this collection are going to be the pink and purple. So that is Exercise Your Brights, and that is going to be Go To Grape Lengths. I'm definitely going to be keeping these 2 for sure. I'm probably going to keep the yellow and the orange. They were also pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you think of this collection, if you picked any up, what your thoughts were, in the comments below. Sorry I'm a little bit late to reviewing this, but I thought, why not? And I will catch you in the next one.